Generic greetings and welcome back to Prison Architect once again. In the previous episode, we finished the main body of the central mass, so we put all the foundation in. We still have yet to light it and place all of the objects in, but we'll be doing that this episode. We also did a lot of grants, which is why we've currently got 101,999 generic units of currency, but we are losing 2,750 per day, so I better pause it while I natter on. So, this episode, the plan is to get prisoners, and in order to do that, we need to go ahead and pretty much light everything, put all of the water stuff in, do a couple of tweaks and changes to places, and yeah, that. Okay. So, first things first, click on these visitor tables and dismantle them because I just place them there and I don't really need them. I was just a grant thing. And what we also need to do is, yes, I thought that was the case. It's good to see that the bug is still in the game about staff needs and food trays. Thank you very much, Ivy. Okay, so what I'm going to have to do, you can see that we've got a very strange thing going on. Danger level's going up even though we've got no prisoners, and that's because the canteen is not really working as intended. Essentially what happens is the staff canteen, which isn't a proper room really, you don't designate a staff canteen, you designate a canteen and then make it staff only and then it becomes a staff canteen. It gets different food. So it's all pre-packaged and brought in, it's not cooked on site. And you've got little sandwiches and bananas and fruit and other such things and crisps and that. And that still needs to be eaten on a food tray. So you get a food tray, take it to the bench, eat, job done. However, those food trays need to be washed. So what happens is the cooks from the closest kitchen, in this case there's only one kitchen, this one, will come and get them and then wash them. However, because this kitchen cannot be assigned to the staff canteen, or rather it isn't at the moment anyway. You can see on our food distribution this is attached to this canteen. It brings any things that need washed towards it, washes them and then puts them in whatever its assigned sector is. So in this case it puts all of the trays in the canteen. This one, not this one, which means we run out eventually of food trays. And then everybody starves and is well pissed off. The way to fix it is to, for a start, buy more food trays. You buy serving tables and get food trays. You can also delete these and then it'll rebuy them and then distribute them as well. You can also go ahead and place another kitchen and canteen, another kitchen somewhere to wash these and then assign it to that. That's the general solution, which we might go ahead. But either way, look, it's now fixed and hopefully the danger level will go down. Right, building. So, electrical cable, what we need to do is run probably a central point up to, I think about there would be completely satisfactory, and then run straight down with that one. And that should hopefully light up most of this around here, or at least power it up. We also need to do the same around here, which we will go ahead like so. And we will need to power up all of this as well, but I don't know what the solution is. Perhaps it would be that, and then we know that anything we connect left or right will be totally powered up. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Okay, one thing I need to do as well, see this cell here? Now, this is right in the corner, and it's got this weird, like, L-shaped corner. Now, I did my maths wrong last episode, or whenever I did it, about the contraband being thrown in. It's not 10 from the edge, as I say several times, it's actually 10 from the fence. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So contraband can be flung in here as far as I'm aware. So what I'm going to do is move this cell. I'm going to move it a couple to the right and have the entrance here. And the reason for that, there's actually a couple of reasons for it. I'm just going to dismantle and I'll just show you rather than telling you. I'll also need to go to foundation, concrete, and place some concrete in there. What we need to do is have the cell a couple along and then brick off this back section. So we have an area here. And the reason for that is I'm going to place in there my water boiler. Obviously at the moment I don't have any heat or anything like that. So I need to make sure that we have the prisoners not freeze to death. Although a lot of people have said balls to them. You've got yourself some guard towers. Why not use them? I am of the opinion that it's not going to work. Although you never know. We'll give it a go. And they've managed to build themselves in a room. Well done. Apparently all of our builders are Homer Simpson. Right, so we're going to put that there, and then we will go to rooms and then clear the assignment there, and then over to materials, and then concrete wall, and then put a concrete wall in like so. And then at the back we will put a staff door. Do we need a staff? Well, we don't really need... We need some sort of entrance, obviously. But I think a staff door is the way to go. There we go. They are now let out, but actually still don't have a way through here, which is an interesting one. Yes, I actually realised that there's no way in this, is there? Right, so where's the best entrance going to be? Probably there. And there is the way of going about it. I was going to have an entrance here, but many people have said that that's a bad idea with the armory being here, because if they kick off, they'll go straight in there, and then they'll take that in. So, yeah, we're not going to do that. Right, so it looks like the electrical cable is not going to connect all these up. That's a crying shame. The reason for that is because this is outside, the wires, these little connecting ones here, they're automatically placed. Those don't connect up from the outside in. So what we're going to do is actually dismantle then power utilities, dismantle all of that, and I guess it's going to have to dismantle all of that. And then we'll have to run it down through these separate areas, which is a tad annoying. But hey-ho. So, in terms of grants, we've got another one that we can probably get. We've got, yes, Prison Manufacturing Facility and Reform through Education Initiative. I will go for... Oh, we've got tool cleanup, other things as well, but you need at least 40 prisoners. You know what? We might as well just go through Reform through Education Initiative because it gives us a nice little bonus. Oh, look at all them sniper towers and stuff. We can get snipers as well, I believe. What's it say for snipers? Sniper, it just says, yeah, 2,000 and then 500 a day. That's going to be very expensive very quickly. In fact, I don't think this prison's going to make any money, which is something I never really considered. No, I didn't. I never actually thought whether or not this prison was going to make any cash. Oh, well. Let's just see. So, I'll place this... electrical cable in and actually do it like that, to be honest. And then down and then across, and then we know that all of that's connected. In the center, however, it ain't, so we'll have to run electrical cable around here as well. What's the best way of doing that? Do I go right in the center and then put a little T section, or do I just be lazy and do that? You know what, I'm just going to be lazy and do that because I'm lazy. Yeah, there we go. So, where is the... Oh, there's still no power going around here, and there's also no lighting there. I know there's been a couple of comments about the flooring and the lack of it, but, yeah, we'll get to that at some point, I'm sure. So, let me just get some benches and tables put in. And then this will be, technically, this canteen pretty much up and running for the prisoners that we want to get. Not immediately, because we're not going to get... prisoners, we're not going to get like all of the prisoners straight away. We are going to get a balance of, and I'm just going to place those, and then quickly we'll jump over to here and put the capacitors in, and then make that a priority because otherwise the grid will explode and turn off because we don't have enough stuff there. So 74 grand. I think we'll go for this visitation and finish it off. We could even go for the other one, but that's going to cost amount of money that we actually have, so it doesn't matter. There we go. Job done. Why is it nice? It's nice and orange there for some reason, isn't it? You notice that? Oh, it's now going to a sort of pinkish hue as well. I think there's actually a bit of dirt there. Yeah, it's a sort of bit of rusty dirt type thing, and it's changing the colour. Anyway, so you can see this is now powered up, and we'll put a couple of freezers in there. We do have a freezer down the bottom there, and that was intentional. It's just I really haven't copied it on the other side. We'll go to sink and place a couple of sinks there and there. And the fridge opposite. Obviously, we do need to have a water connection in that, so we will go ahead and do that, and then that. And this side, we'll probably just be able to do that. That should do it quite nicely, to be honest with you. Is that watered up? It is watered up. Laundry's okay. And that should be connected. There's that done there. So, what else do we lack? Well, infirmary is up and running technically, parole's in there, cells are still strangely without power. Oh, it's not strangely without power, it's just I haven't connected it up, and that's generally an issue when you know, if you don't connect something up, it's just never going to work. Happy days. Right, so the question is, do we get prisoners soon, or do we get them after we've built the rest of this? I'm leaning towards probably just finishing off these and then going from there. Yeah. Let's go for. Oh, wait. I won't do anything else until these workmen finish the rest off. While we're waiting, let's just go over to our regime and we'll sort this out. So we got a free time on the entire thing, so we need to solve that. So 12 until, I reckon, 6. And then you have a shower time, and then you have... Actually, you don't even need that much sleep, but we'll give them that, why not? And then 2 hours of free time, and then we'll have a couple of hours of eat, and then we'll have... Well, 2 hours of free time, and then we'll have lock-up, and it'll be 1, 2... 3, 4 hours of lock-up, a couple of hours of free time, a couple of hours of eat, and then finally a couple of hours of free. That should be about right. I think that's okay. Or do we want to alter it so they sleep around there? Maybe it's best if we do that. Let me just alter the regime so they get up earlier. So 1, 2, 3, 4... Hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hours of sleep is... Not, I mean, I prefer the good old 8 hours, but still, this is acceptable, I think. Just pause it for a second, because I think the workmen are done. We don't want to spend much more money. So, a couple of hours of free, then an eat, and then we'll have a couple of hours, followed by lock-up, at least 2. Yeah, go on. No, we'll have 4 hours of lock-up, sack it. And then eat time, 1, 2, and then you've got free time with the gap, and you're not having free time near 12 o'clock, which is about right. That's fine. In terms of policy, we've got loads of stuff here to deal with, so destruction. Essentially, if you do anything in this prison that we deem to be a clash with our policy, then you're going to get searched and your cell's going to get searched. All of this other stuff when it comes to solitary lockdown, things like that, we're going to keep that as... found luxuries, we'll give you lockdown, and we'll give you an hour lockdown for luxuries. We're going to take luxuries off them as well, because, yeah, we are. That's just the way we're doing it. So, still waiting for that to be placed. Are the workmen not bothered? The workmen are just standing around, and it doesn't look like they are doing that. Let's set the priority on that. Let's see if they go ahead and do it, or whether or not they're going to leave. No, that's strange. They're not. Oh, no, they are coming along. Oh, they're trying to place... They're trying to get the electrical cable, but they're just not placing the door. That's very strange indeed. That's very strange. I haven't seen a pathfinding bug with workmen in a long time in this game. So, please don't tell me that is a thing. It is. Look, the workmen have... doing nothing unless this guy's coming along to fix it. Nope, he's picking that up. Wow. Okay, so that's pretty much broke. That is very strange. Very strange indeed. We might be able to demolish a wall. If we can demolish the wall, then that should fix the problem. I don't know what it is. There's a workman coming along to hopefully do what I've just ordered. Yes, they are coming along. So they are coming along to do that. They will happily do that. If I go to a large jail door and shove it in there, will it function? No, they'll go in and remove that, but they're just not placing the large jail door for some reason. That is very, very strange. Yeah, that's... not working at all, is it? It is a sign to someone. They are coming along. Oh yeah, they've finally got there. This cell will be slightly different from the other ones because of the way the door is, so we'll have to have a bed up the top rather than the toilet, because otherwise the bed would stick out here and it just wouldn't do. And then we'll go to cell and place a cell in there. But, you know, the other ones will have that as well. Okay, so I think I'll just go to, well, probably just over to quick build, clone, copy that, and then 1, 2, 3, 4... get that done. Then there's some more cells, and that all should be powered and watered as well because of the way we've placed it. Yeah, that should be fine. Obviously not lit as well as the other stuff, but hey ho. We do need to probably just dismantle Utilities up to about... No, actually, we don't need that one there. No, that one there. It's just that bit. Dismantle utilities to there and then connect it up like so. And that should be everything there. Obviously, the whole issue with tunneling is... Yeah, it's definitely a problem. We do need to sort that out. But... What else do we need to sort out? The shower. Shower needs to be sorted. Okay, there's that sorted. Utilities are already in for that, so that's fine. Chapel, we need to sort that out. And also the lighting as well. As you can see, there's no lighting here, so we will do that, and that should light it up. We've got a little section here that isn't lit, so do that, and then that should fix that issue. This will come down to there as well and sort that. And as far as I can make out, we should be about right if I just do that. Yeah, that's about done. We do need to put some extra doors in places, but let's just check our deployment. Staff only, we can see that... Those are okay. We could even make it this staff only. Because the prisoners will be escorted through there anyway, so there's no problem. Obviously, there's visitation here split up. And you can make one section staff only, but I'm not going to because of the way it works. They don't go through, so that's okay. They can't go at the other side. Or maybe we do have to have staff only on one side. I don't know. It's very strange because as you can see, it's made this room visitation and not this one. Same for this side. That is very strange. I don't know what the solution to that would be, if any. But we can go and place the outside of staff only, which is something we've been wanting to do for quite some time. And we also need to put in probably the remainder of these buildings. So building brick, and we'll place that in here. And then same for this side. Obviously, we're going to do that as well. And then we also want this one. And... Actually, this really, isn't it? It's that, to be quite honest. It's that. There we go. And a lot of calls for entranceways. 36 grand, so more than enough to finish off this, really. So I'll put that in there, put that in there. This room, we still don't really have any... I wouldn't say reason for it, but we don't have any... Oh, crap, I've placed the wrong thing again, haven't I? Oh, no, I'm going to have to rebuy the walls. Oh, well. That's going to waste a couple of grand. Happy days. It's just habit. You click on the first one, and if you're not paying attention... I've done it a couple of times now, and it's frustrating, I'm aware. But there we go. So there is, yeah, 10 grand... wasted on a wall because of a silly mistake. Oh well. So at least it's not expensive as some other walls. Oh, too soon? Maybe not. Right, let's get the chapel sorted. Let's go for pews, perhaps. Which way do they go? That way, I'm guessing. One. I always leave a gap, but you don't need a gap really. You can just stack them like that. And we'll do that, why not? And then prayer mats at the back. See, I used to place them like rugs, to be honest, but it's probably a bit off. Probably shouldn't do that. Anyway, we'll have it like that. Excellent. There's our chapel, and that'll be sorted. So this room doesn't really have a purpose yet. We will probably be changing things around, but we'll see how it goes. I am going to alter this infirmary in the morgue at some point, I think, but I don't know. It means I have to add an extra section, worry about that. I did originally say that maybe this bit on the far right, this chapel, was going to be for death row, but we haven't yet got death row. And the way it's going, I don't think we're going to do that, just because you need a whole other section. So we might just have this prison self-contained as high risk, and then expand to do a death row. I haven't yet decided. So anyway, we do need to get one of these grants done, and it's very close to being done. It's CCTV and other such things. So if we go over to objects and type in CCTV, we don't have it actually. Okay, I thought we had surveillance. We'll unlock surveillance and legal because we need both of those. And did I alter this? Oh yeah, look, I did drag it round. Let's just dock it back up. There we go. So, what are we missing out on? Well, as far as I can tell, we're still sorted. That guy is bringing food trays back to there, which is good. As far as I can tell, not much. This is pretty much done. We can make that staff only, which is now what we want. That bit staff only, where we'll put a water boiler. But really, this is ready to go. Well, it's not really. If we're look at that. That's just shy of being connected to the water. Damn it. That's so annoying. Oh well. I've just thought it's not going to matter much anyway, because I'm going to have to change a lot of this. I'm going to have to change a lot of plumbing anyway. Because I'm going to have to put a... If this is where the water boiler is going to go, I'm going to have to connect up from here. Well, that means that I'm probably not going to do it then, because that's a massive... the whole thing's a massive mess on. What I'm going to do, I'm going to run the water pipe into here. And then I'm going to run some small water pipes straight across. And then I'm going to dismantle these utilities like so. I mean, I don't need to, but it just makes it a little bit cleaner to look at. And then that should hopefully get this end piece. Speaking of this little section here, don't know what I'm going to do with it now, because it essentially doesn't have a purpose, because we're now going to put the water boiler in the centre here, in the guard room, which is going to heat up everything, but whatever. And yeah, I think we'll do that simply because it's cheaper. Yep, it's a budget redecision. Anyway, so we have 3 grants. Raise prisoner capacity to 50, which we are close to doing. Well, we're not actually. We're nowhere near it. 119, but it can be done. And then build a CCTV monitor, increase the size of security forces, place CCTVs throughout your facility. Quite simple tasks, to be honest with you. But let's just check. We've got all of our things put in. Chapel, kitchen, yeah, storage is far too big, I know. Security isn't in, but we do have an area for it. Just making sure that this is staff only, which it is. Infirmary's fine. These are done. That's okay. All the outsides there. The deliveries, garbage, and exports we do need to centralise at some point, but whatever. There's a ding-a-ling noise there. That'll probably be CCTV. I would assume it is CCTV. So we're going to place a CCTV monitor in there, and then what we'll do is we'll start to put CCTV in around the place. Now, I don't really need it around here because of just the way it is, but I think we'll place CCTV in things like the chapel and things like that. Yeah, probably in the chapel and things like that, because we won't have guards wandering around as much. Can place it in the infirmary as well, because of how we're gonna, like, these staff don't have a real big vision cone, so it's probably best that I put these in, and that's all I really need to place, I think. In terms of utilities, obviously we do need to then connect that up like so, and we'll connect with the wires. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's that connected up. Increase the size of security forces. Should be a simple matter of going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And there's another grant. 25 grand is okay. In terms of grants, we've got manufacturing facility, which we are not going to get because we want to get some of the other things first. And what we'll do is just connect those up like that. And that should be all of the... Yeah, that's now connected up. That should be everything there. That should be it sorted. The only thing we're missing out on are snipers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And they're going to go and grab themselves guns from the armory, and then they'll go into their towers. Which means, I reckon, we can go to prisoners. No, intake. And fill capacity to get 19 high-risk prisoners. Oh dear, oh dear. Right. Let's see if this is rough as we expect it to be. What we'll do, actually, we'll go to deployment, we'll go to guard patrols. We've currently got guard patrols walking around there, which we're going to cancel. For some reason, it didn't cancel that bit. We need to go to dog patrols, and we will have a couple of dog patrols from essentially this end. I always prefer to go to the far end of something because they might tunnel around. It's very rare, but we'll put them in nonetheless. Then we'll have that, and then we're going to double stack this. So on this section, we'll have dog patrols as well, like so. And then we'll have 1, 2. Don't know if we have that many dogs, actually. I think we only have the 3. Armed patrols we will be placing, and we'll have it so they go probably around the guard towers, I think is a good thing. Although the problem is that the guard towers, that isn't centralized. Wow, that should be... Yeah, that should be in a different place. Okay, I'll move the guard tower in a moment. I'll shift it. It's a simple task to move a guard tower, obviously. So we'll have 1, 2, 3, and hang on. 1 there, 1 there, 1 there, 1 there. You know, we want them opposites, don't we? Like that. Okay. Not that it really matters too much. We'll click on that and we'll dismantle. And we do need to go to staff, armed guards, 2 more, dog handler, a couple more, several more in fact, and here we are. Crims! Ah, here come the Crims. How's it gone, fellas? There's a notebook page. And we've already got a couple of people with known reputation, but they're obviously gang members because they've got face tats. So if we have a look at our informants, we can see that, oh, legendary prisoner. Extremely strong, extremely tough, extremely volatile. Stokel Fearless gang member. So does that mean that he's not a leader, but he is a member? So we've got 2 blue, 1 green, and 1 red. But we do have him, who we are immediately going to put as a Supermax prisoner. In fact, any of the gang members, what we're going to do is set them to Supermax because it will easily allow me to identify them. I think that is the way to go. Just go back to gangs here, where that guy and that guy. No, it's not that guy. Him. Supermax. So there's Supermax, and there was one I was missing out. No, he's done Supermax, 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 Supermax. That's the only 4. Yeah, that's fine. So they're going to get searched, and then obviously they'll be brought to their new home. There's a lighter, so oh, there you go. There are no assigned prisoners to eat at this area. I know there's not. It's just the way it is. Anyway, quickly check on our deployment here. Make sure that staff-only places are exactly where they should be. It looks about right to me. That's fine. To make that staff-only as well. Although that, to be fair, no, that can't really be staff-only. That bit, because that's going to be where we'll have a security station. Or a holding cell. I haven't yet decided. We'll see. There's also a weird glitch there. Look at that. See that? Is it because I replaced the... I think it's because we placed concrete wall, and it's for some reason making it look a bit like... It's not looking like concrete wall. Or does that mean no access? No, it doesn't mean no access. Just no line of sight. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, the workmen decided that the best course of action was to take down the sniper tower, or the guard tower, while he was still in it. Which is, you know, fine, I guess. There we go. So I've placed that hopefully in the right place. We don't have any guard patrols in the areas where we need them, so we'll go to guard patrols and have a guard patrol. Actually, we'll just have it patrolling like that. And then we'll do the same over this side once we've placed them. And actually, I think armed patrol around the centre is the way to go. And what I'll do is I'd like to cancel that off like that. Yeah, and have guards and then an armed around the centre. Yeah, that makes sense. That's okay. And that guy's still actually assigned there, so I should probably remove that patrol. There we go. What's that? Oh, inactive, because it needs a guard to monitor it. Yes, it does. So, they are being taken to their cells, as you can see, and they'll be put in. And then hopefully they won't kick off. So, 2 prisoners are unable to be assigned to cells. Why is that? Why is that? I don't know. We're on 19 and they should be able to be assigned cells. Unless... Ah, damn it, solitary. Yes, that's the problem. Right, we need to add solitary. Okay. 1, 2, 3... 8. And then unpause, concrete the walls up, and there we are. Okay. So, that should fix that issue. I'm going to go to no access. Which, do I want to no access some of these routes? No, I don't think I do. I don't think they're going to... I don't think that is required. What is required is that we do change or add solitary to these areas anyway. So, it'll be across and... Come on, really? They decide that after all of that... Oh, it's been assigned to that person, I think. Yeah. Yeah, it's strange that it locks them in. So there we go. They can now be assigned to solitary, which will be sorted. Right, so... I think we will leave it there. So far, so good. We got prisoners. We've got money for receiving said prisoners. And we're still losing 5 grand. Because of the amount of staff I have in this place. But you can see, look, there's a lot of suppression effect, as we knew there was going to be. Let's just have a quick look at our temperature. Oh, yeah, it's pretty cold. Oh, 13, it's fine. That's all right. That's a short weather, no problem. It's just, when it gets cold, it's going to really get cold. Oh, well. What do I need to check as well? Potential CI and... Oh. Yeah, it's already kicking off. Okay, I guess that's a thing already. That is a legendary prisoner fighting someone else. And is he going to die? This might be the worst legendary prisoner I've ever seen. And that guy is totally stripped naked. Completely. Yep, he's not stopping either. Okay, free fire it is. He's knocked the dog out. Oh, he's a legendary prisoner as well. Wow, okay. Yeah, that's 2 legendary... Is that... No, that is the legendary prisoner. I was going to say he's fighting him and I don't know why. That is our legendary prisoner. I was going to say, why is he not going down? But, yeah, that happened. Right. Where's my armed guard? I did assign an armed guard. I just don't have any armed guards there. I don't have any spare. I'm going to hire another one. Anyway, so we're going to leave it there. Next episode, we will hopefully not have another fight like that. Although I fear that might be the inevitable result. We need to get grants done sooner rather than later because we are losing money. I'll be honest, this is probably never going to make any money, and that means that we have to solely rely on grants, and they will eventually run out. So in order to keep this prison going, I need to get more people sooner rather than later, and probably end up hacking money in, because that's the only way that this prison will survive. But, you know, we'll see how it goes. As always, comments in the comments. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.